Hi, you are welcome to the class. Today we are going to look at question under expansion of algebraic expression. Expansion of algebraic expression. Now we have expand the following by removing the brackets. The first question we have there is 3 open brackets x plus 2n plus 4 times 2x minus n. Now look at this. To solve this problem, the first thing is to open the bracket. You use 3 to multiply the terms inside the bracket. As you can see, we have 2 terms. What are the 2 terms? We have x and 2n. The same thing also applies to this. You use 4 to multiply everything we have inside. Now let's do that now. 3 times x, we have 3x. 3 times plus 2n, that gives you plus 6n. Okay, so you use this. Make sure you are conscious of the sign. 4 times 2x, that gives you 8x. And 4 times minus n, that gives you minus 4n. Alright? Don't forget this sign. Whenever I have minus multiplying minus, I will have plus. Plus times plus, that gives me what? Plus. But plus times minus is what? Minus. Minus times plus is minus. It's very easy to get. When the signs are the same thing, once you multiply them together, you have a positive answer. So the same thing here, plus times plus is plus. But see here now, we have opposite sign. The result is negative. And the same thing also applies to this. So this is going to help you in solving problems like this. So I will advise you now to master this, or you write it somewhere in your book and you go through it anytime you want to solve questions like this. Now let's continue with the class. Now the next thing is to collect the like terms. See this and this, they are of the same term. This and this of the same term. So we have 3x plus 8x, this and this together, plus 6n minus 4n. Now let's bring this and this together. When you have 3x plus 8x, that gives you how many x altogether? That gives you 11x. So we have 11x. Now look at this now. We have 6n minus 4n. Out of 6n, remove 4 from it. We'll be left with what? 2n. So now when you look at this now, there's no how we can join this together. It's just like you have 11 oranges and you have to remove 4 balls from it, or from the 11 oranges. It's not possible because they are not of the same term. So you have to hang your answer here. So now let's look at the second one. Now we have 5p minus 4q minus 7q minus 6p. Now look at this. There is no number here. So that means we can open the bracket. But look at this one. We have minus at the front. So that minus will multiply each term inside the bracket. So how do we do it? Now we have 5p minus 4q. This minus will multiply this. We have minus 7q. So this time around, this minus will multiply the minus we have here. Don't forget, I said minus times minus is what? Plus. So that is going to be plus 6p. And from here you can collect the like terms. So we have 5p plus 6p minus 4q minus 7q. And when you join these two together, that will give you 11p. 11p. When you add 5p with 6p, you have 11p. Look at this now. This is minus 4q minus 7q. Now this minus just means you are owing someone 4q. And you are also owing another person 7q. So your depth altogether is going to be minus 11 cube. You get that now? So it's going to be minus 11 cube. Okay, so can we join this and this together? No, because this is 11p and this one is minus 11 cube. So they are not of the same term. So that means this is going to be the final answer. Now let's look at the third one. We have 2 open brackets 7c minus 3t minus 4 3c plus 2t minus 3 open bracket c minus 3t. How do we solve this problem? You open the bracket with this. You use these two to multiply each term inside the bracket, just like we did here. So you have it as 2 times 7c. That gives you 14c. Now 2 times minus 3t. That is what? Minus 6t. Okay? So we do the same thing here too. Minus 4 times 3c. That is minus 12c. Now minus 4 times plus 2t. That is minus 8t. And the last one, minus 3 times c. That gives you minus 3c. Minus 3 times minus 3t. Now, we have two minus multiplying each other. Don't forget, the answer is going to be plus. So I'll be having plus 9t. Hope you get that. So now, you now collect the like terms. Now we have 14c. Let's bring this one here. Minus 12c. Another c here. Minus 3c. Now let's bring the t's together. We have minus 6t minus 8t plus 9t. Okay. Now what we are going to do now is that let's add the depths together. Any number that have minus is a depth. So this, I have a depth of 12c and I have a depth of 3c. So the total depth is going to be 15. So I have 14c minus 15c. Okay, these three are turned to this. Now let's look at this. Look at the depth we have here. This minus 6t, this minus 8t. Now, how many depth will this one be? That is going to give you minus 14t. Hope you get that. So that's minus 14t. So, and we have plus 9t. Okay, so look at this. 14c minus 14c. That will give you minus c. Just like you have a depth of 15c and you have 14c. So you'll be left with a depth of a c. So that's minus c. And let's look at this one. Minus 14 plus 9t. So I have 90 and I have a depth of 14t. So that means I'll still be having a depth of 5t. Okay, so that's going to be minus 5t. Minus 5t. Alright, so we have minus c minus 5t. Now when you look at this, there's no how we can join these together. Alright, so this is going to be our final answer. I want to believe you have learned one or two things in today's class. So you have examples like this in your textbook. You can go ahead and solve questions on the expansion of algebraic expression.